And one of the topics that I have in my book is the 5 points of awareness and the 5 W's. And those 5 points of awareness are really something we need to take more awareness around, or put more awareness around, because it's not just about the eating, but the eating is very important. And I don't know if you want me to share this with you.
Love it, yeah.
Yeah, so, when you think about your meditation and breathing, that's your thumb. I always use that as the thumb. And when you think about anything that comes into your body that is going to trigger any responses for digestion or for insulin, that also triggers all the hormones. Because once you trigger one hormone, you're triggering every other hormone in your body. And so that's your pancreas finger. That's what I call it, the pointer pancreas finger. And then this one, which is a dangerous finger.
I always thought that was the road rage finger.
Yeah, that is. And that's when you don't get enough sleep. That's your sleep finger. So that finger, when that goes up too many times, maybe you're not getting enough sleep, or you're not supporting your sleep cycle. And there's a lot around that sleep cycle, because it's not just getting the sleep. People can sleep for like 14 hours. That's not the way it is.
You got to get that deep REM sleep, right?
And we'll talk about REM later, but I have a different idea about REM. Anyway, so relationships, this other finger, so now we're going on the 4th finger, which is usually the ring finger, right? So it's the relationship between you, yourself, others, the world around you. So it's every relationship.
It's all of it.
Yeah. So that relationship finger is very important, because it also relates to the foods we eat. Our relationship to our foods from the time we were born,
The way, yeah.
and what that looked like in our childhood. Because not everybody had a good relationship with food during their childhood. Some people had good, some people had bad. And so there might be some also relationships that were negative around healthy food, and so people might be afraid to eat healthier because they had a bad situation. And I'll tell you a story about that in a minute. But then the last one is all about movement, stretching, lymphatics. You got to get that in, because all these things work together. And when you've got all those working together, that's synchronicity. But if they're out of balance, you're out of balance. And then you put up your hand when it's time to say no. Stop the boundaries, because that's where I had a big issue. My boundaries were not